It's been a long time coming, but we are back at Worcester Parkrun for a PB attempt. Since I last PB'd this course during late 2023, it has gone through many different changes due to the organisers having to avoid the waterlogged field. This made for some interesting alternatives that were appreciated but never really matched up to the 2023 course. Happily, the course has now returned to a familiar version, just as challenging and worthy of a PB attempt. The time to beat is 24 minutes and 37 seconds. The plan going into this run was to start out at PB pace, so around 4 minutes 55 per kilometre, around my half marathon pace, fortuitously aided by a 25-minute pacer. It's very important that you don't go out too quick here, which is good advice for any parkrun, but especially Worcester Woods, as the uphill start can force you into the red zone and it's very tough to recover without losing significant speed. So just as I said to Rich here,
you gotta be disciplined.
We want to be very patient, even though we're a bit far back at the start. Sounds perfect, and it would have been if I hadn't done this. Inexplicably, and despite having the 25-minute pacer to keep me in check, I darted out wide to get some room and, unsurprisingly, the uphill climb immediately sent me into the red zone. This is what not to do at Worcester Parkrun. Slowing down here might have rescued me, but I felt too good bouncing along in my Adios Pro 2 shoes that I had selected last minute before heading out of the door. This was a dangerous feeling. Kilometre 1 ticked over in 4 minutes 19. Heart rate already too high. I hoped to calm it down a little on the downhill stretch, but I knew it was already too late. I would need to put the brakes on hard and jeopardise the PB to lessen the pain. No, I had made my bed and now I had to lie in it. Towards the end of the second kilometre, Rich takes his now permanent place in front, dragging me along. I ran kilometre 2 in 4:25. At the halfway point is when the wheels started to really come off. I'd been in the red for too long and fatigue was already building. And this was happening before the long uphill stretch, so I knew I was in some trouble. We passed the marshals to complete the first lap, and kilometre 3 eventually ticked over in 4:39, and we're going to get slower. Kilometre 4 was miserable. I half wanted Rich to just ditch me, as I was pretty embarrassed by the whole thing at this point, but no, he stuck just ahead, enjoying his easy shakeout run ahead of his 10k PB that he would achieve the following day. Well done, Rich. For the fourth kilometre, I achieved a time of 4:53, the pace that I desperately wished I'd started out at for the first kilometre. I've always said that the last kilometre of a 5k is free, but it felt pretty expensive during this run. Despite this, I managed to find something and pick up the pace for the final 300 metres, a new PR for this Strava segment, and taking a good few places at the very end. I was pretty proud of this finish, and I'm sure it would have been pretty epic to watch, but unfortunately you can't see any of it because my camera ran out of battery.
I think my battery ran out just at the end, but yeah, I gave it my all. Rich, massive help. He dragged me up that hill.
I was like an amateur Brett.
Yeah, so Rich just dragged me up there.
Tesco no frills Brett.
Tesco no frills Brett. We can't. That's our aspiration. We all want to be Brett.
Yeah.
But no, obviously things slowed down there. I think I might have gone a bit too fast at the start. I think that cost us a little bit.
Yeah, that was
that little surge.
Toasty again. Not as toasty as the last time we did that, but toasty.
But like, that's my first proper speed effort since the 100k, so just under 3 weeks ago. So I think my legs just kind of wanted to go. But no, really happy with that. Big props to Rich. It's 22:48 on my watch, so just under a 2-minute PB on this course. I don't really do it often because it's a nightmare. But yeah, good to give it a go. P31. We won't talk about the fact that there's a high-profile Worcester race tomorrow, so everyone's mostly taking it easy. But P31, I think that's my highest. So yeah, big thanks, Rich.
Great result.
And you've taken over yet another channel.
Yeah.
The execution might have been a thing of nightmares, but I'm very happy with the result. Cheers again to Rich for dragging me around the course, and thanks to you for watching. Happy running, see you again in the next one.